Hi, thanks for joining me again at my Lotus Thai Massage Studios. Today I thought I would make a short self-massage video for the feet and lower legs. So I'm going to teach you first a little bit how to apply the massage so that you're going to get the maximum benefit without a whole lot of work and pain on your hands. So traditional Thai massage foundation technique for applying massage is to use body weight over pushing motions. Not that there isn't any level of strength that's given to the hands, but most of our energy when giving a Thai massage is coming from the movement of our core. So whenever we apply pressure, we lean into the body or lean into the body part. And sometimes that might look something like just simply leaning in like this. It might look like something like moving, like rotating, so as I show you these techniques for self-massage, you're going to see that my whole body is getting into the movement. And why this is so effective is that when all the movement's just in our hands, we're not accessing all the energy of our body to put into the massage technique. And so you have to use a lot of effort. And that effort in our hands causes soreness and achiness in our fingers. And I don't know about you, but the older I get, the more my joints get more sensitive to that. And also I want to do the self-massage so that I actually make my body feel better. I don't want to make my hands hurt in order to make my feet feel better. So I'm going to do my best to kind of show you a little bit of that technique. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to show you sitting on the floor. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on the couch, and I advise you to just look through the video and then experiment with what is comfortable. So I'm going to actually grab a couple of blankets to prop my leg up. And this is how I'm going to start so that you can really see the technique I'm using. Okay, so first I'm going to just show you a little bit. We can start with the left foot or the right foot, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to take a hold of my foot, and my thumbs are basically hitting right underneath, just right in the middle. You'll kind of feel it, and a lot of people have quite a bit of tension there in the arch. So we're going to start there with our hands in this placement. And what I simply want you to do is I want you to just lean into your foot and lean back out. And once you're leaning in, I want you to apply a little bit of pressure to your thumbs. So it's going to look like this. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. So let's just do that for a little round. And you can move your fingers around wherever feels good. And you can see I can even apply some movement to my whole ankle. So I'm just taking my foot around just like in a little circle as I'm just using my body weight to lean forward, release, lean back, lean forward and squeeze, release, lean back. And just experiment. You can move your thumbs all around the arch of your foot. And we know best what feels good. So we can apply the pressure that feels right for us, and you can experiment with using deeper pressure. And if it's too much, just back off. So we're going to start like that. Good. So the next one I'd like you to try is you're going to take I'm using my left foot and my left hand. So I'm going to grab just around that outside of where my pinky toe is, and I can kind of grab the ball of my foot there. So we're going to lean in, squeeze, and then just kind of lift that up. So it's kind of bring a little twist into your foot. And if you can turn that into circular motion, it might look something like this. Good. And squeezing, lean back, release. Squeeze, lean back, release. We'll do that a few times. Oh, nothing feels more good than a foot massage. And of course, ideally, we like it when other people give our foot massages to us. So if you actually have a partner there that wants to do this for you, you can show them some of the techniques from this massage video and see if they can help you. But since we are all in isolation, we do still need to look after our bodies, right? We can't call our massage therapist and ask for an appointment. So we can start using these techniques for self-care at home. And we'll go a couple more times. Good. And now I want you to do is we're going to kind of place the foot upwards so we can kind of see the bottom of our foot. And we're going to take our two thumbs and place them right on the arch. So it's going to look something like that. Okay? And the top of our hands will come down to the top of our foot. So this is also a great position. So for leaning in, because now I have my thumbs are going to apply most of the pressure. And again, with that same rhythm, I'm going to lean in and release. So it's going to look like this. Okay, and we're going to start here at the right where the arch of the foot and the top of the heel, the top, or I guess the bottom of the heel ends, and you're going to just press in, release as you lean back, and then you can move your thumbs up the center of the pad of your foot. So we're going to just do that for a little while. Just go all the way up. You can stop at the ball of the foot, or you can go right up into the ball of the foot, right to like the middle toe, and then work your way back down. Again, using the rocking motion. Good. Now I'm showing you foot massage without using lotion. Okay, so if you want to add lotion or oil to this self-massage, please do, or essential oils that you might have that smell good. I invite you to do that as well. So we're just going to go up and down. Good. Yeah, and some of us actually have what's called plantar fasciitis, which is a kind of an acute condition of a tightening of the fascia of the foot and the calf. So sometimes this can be quite painful for someone who has plantar fasciitis, so please take it gently if it's painful for you. The fascia will loosen up and it'll become less painful as you go along. Not more painful, less painful. Good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to massage the top of the foot, and I'll try to show you that in the video. Let's see if I can get my foot in there. So it's going to look like this. So there is this indentation at the top of kind of like right where our foot hinges. This is actually a really powerful massage point. It's really good to just the same thing, just pressing in, so you can do the same thing where you lean in and press. Okay, and we can do just some circular motions on that point. And then we're going to go down the top of the foot. There's in between the bones of the foot, for each toe there is bone, and in between is this lovely soft little channel here. And in Thai massage, these are channels that we massage because all sorts of blood flows and meridians flow through those. So we like to activate those right when we massage. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to first do some thumb circling right in between the first toe and the second toe. So it's going to be right along this line. Just using your thumb, same thing. You can lean in and then circle back, ending at that hinge of the foot and ankle. Good. And then we'll go down to the next little groove, which will be the next two toes that are together. Good. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah. And sometimes you might find it quite sensitive. So this wouldn't be abnormal. So just if it's painful, you can lighten up your touch. Um, but if it feels good, please apply more pressure if that feels good. And then we'll do the last one. So right in between the pinky toe and the second to the last toe, in between that ridge. Ending at the top of the foot. Good. All right, now placing our foot back on the blankets or however you're sitting, let's do each toe. So in between each toe, it's interesting because in Thai massage, we use this Thai massage stick sometimes, or we use our fingers, and we work in between the toes. Now, this is a big surprise for people because they're like, I've never, the person that paints my nails, I get a pedicure, they don't do that. And there's all sorts of pent up energy in between the toes. So we like to just take the finger and you can kind of just twist and kind of press down right into that ridge, okay? And we're going to use the same technique where we're leaning in and releasing, leaning in and releasing. Good. Let's do that a few more times for the big toe and the second toe. Good. And now with the big toe, we're just going to grasp our index finger and wrap it right around the front of the toe and just give it a little squeeze gently. And then we can massage the top of the pad. And we're going to squeeze the top of the toe and we're going to count for 30 seconds. Good, and release. And now we'll go to the second toe. Same thing. So in between the first, that second toe and the third toe, we're going to be just massaging the bed of that little V that's in there. Good. Now, this exercise brings a lot of energy to the feet, especially the toes. There's something very particular about the toes. We have a lot of nerve endings in our feet and in our fingers, and our toes and our fingers. So this is a great place to start releasing and activating that energy that's already just waiting there. Good. And now grasping around that second toe, just going to start massaging the tip all over that second toe, and then we'll squeeze for 30 seconds. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And let's go to the next two toes. Now, totally this is something you can do when you're watching a movie or just hanging out with your family, or if you happen to be stuck in a really long Monopoly game or a Scrabble game, you can just start massaging your feet. So don't think that you need to set aside special time to do a foot massage. Anytime you're relaxing, you can just pick up your foot and start massaging it. And they'll be so thankful. Good. And we'll grab that third toe and massage it. Good. And squeeze for 30 seconds. I know 30 seconds seems like a really long time, but that holding amount, it's acupressure. So what it's doing is it's stimulating that energy that's in that foot. So it's a really awesome, simple technique to get the energy flowing. Good. And then now in between the very last toes. Oh, wait, I missed the third to second toe. We better do that one. Or is it the fourth to fifth toe? I think we're at the fourth to fifth toe. Good. And sometimes you might find that some of the ridges between toes are more sensitive than others. That's okay. You just lighten up if it feels painful. And now we'll massage that fourth toe. Good. And hold the tip and squeeze. You know, being in self-isolation is like really the perfect time to start inviting some of these habits in, self-care habits and tools that you can use and maybe carry on into your regular life once we're not all stuck at home. It'll really benefit you. Good. Okay, and release that toe. And now we're just going to massage the pinky toe that is always forgotten. We can think about how much we appreciate our feet while we're massaging them and how much work that they do. People are always amazed in my clinic when I massage their feet because a lot of practitioners don't spend very much time on the feet. Everything is the back. And it's amazing how much energy you can get moving through the body through the feet. I call it my gateway massage at Lotus Thai Massage because some people are quite nervous to try a Thai massage because it's different for them. And so I always say, oh, well, then you should come in for the foot massage. Let's start there. Usually within 10 minutes of working on someone's feet, their eyelids are about halfway open. They really sink into being relaxed. Good. And then we'll pinch that pinky toe for 30 seconds. Just a few more. Great. And just like before, let's do one last little squeeze, leaning in. And really, this time, bring a little bit more movement to your foot. Really bring that ankle around. Good. And squeezing as we lean in, releasing as we lean back. Squeezing as we lean in, releasing as we lean back. Good. All right, and so for my last technique, I want to show you just how we can take it from the foot into the calf. So using our thumbs, we're going to place them like this, right underneath the bone, between the bone and the muscle of the calf. So you're going to find this ridge. If you feel your own leg, you'll find that the very bottom of the bone. So we never want to massage the bone, but we want to be right in that ridge. And in Thai massage, we call this a channel. So we use a lot of acupressure in Thai massage to stimulate the channels to get what we call loam, which is in the internal wind of the body, to flow better and more freely, right? And so also blood flows here and nerve impulses and all sorts of things. So same technique, we're going to lean in and squeeze and release. Lean in. Good. And you can get quite a rhythm. I really invite you to explore what that is. I know when I get up to the top part, when I start getting close to my knee, holy man, is my calf stiff. I can really feel it's very tender. So anytime we feel that, we go, wow, there is some real stagnant, bound tissue going on in this area. So we really want to adhere to that. That's the place you want to go to. And even though it's painful, you can ease up a little bit, okay? But we really want to get to those places because those are the places that are going to cause us leg cramps and other problems. It also, working on the calf helps relief, bring a lot of relief to fascia plantitis, plantar fasciitis. I don't really have a script, as you can tell. I just, Sorry if I get my words all mixed up occasionally. So just keep massaging there along that ridge. Good. And now we're going to bring it down more to the back of the calf. So this line here, okay? So it's kind of like, yeah, the middle of the calf here. The calf muscles do separate on some people. It's not like that for everybody. But we kind of want to go down the center of the calf. So again, starting near the bottom, near the Achilles heel, and we'll do the same action of leaning in and leaning back. Good. We'll go right up to the top of the calf, just squeezing that muscle. And again, if it's painful, just add more gentleness to your hands. So don't change the leaning, but just add a little bit less pressure to your hands. Don't squeeze so hard. And of course, if it does feel good and you want to add more pressure, please do. But don't hurt your thumbs trying to do it. Good. So lastly, I'm going to show you an even deeper way to work that one ridge that's right beneath the bone, and that's using your elbow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that little sweet spot right between my calf and the top of my bone here, just where the knee bends. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lean my weight into my elbow. So you can experiment with that. You can clasp your hands together if you don't know what to do with this hand. If you want to apply more pressure, you can apply a little bit of pressure from the right arm, and then it'll just carry down into the left elbow. Good. Leaning in. Again, in Thai massage, the technique is to use leverage and weight to keep the stress out of our own bodies when we're applying the massage. So we don't want to hurt your own shoulder or your arms or your elbow when self-massaging. We want it to kind of feel harmonious for your whole body. That's a really, really important foundational technique for Thai massage. Good. Let's go one more time because it feels so good. Good. And let's end with just a nice little quick massage of the calf. And now we're going to lay your leg out flat. And there's this little muscle here. Now this muscle here really gets very, very tight. And it's hard to kind of press and use our weight. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to use some pounding motion. So we're going to just gently, and when I pound, I'm doing it like this. So everything's light. My hands are curled in, but they're not like fists of steel. They're just light, and I'm just going to let my hands just fall right onto that muscle, up and down. And this will bring a lot of energy to the legs. Good. And we'll end with just a swiping and rubbing and appreciating these wonderful legs that we have and our feet. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and then you can take that on to the next. But I hope that you get some benefit out of this little short self-massage exercise. And until we meet again, thanks for joining me again. Lotus Thai Massage, Liz Babcock. So nice to see you, and blessings to all of you in good health. Namaste.